it's EnigmaHood and we're live. And today we are streaming a brand new game. This is just gonna be a little interim game to stream in the meantime between our last big game and the next big game. So we're streaming Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This is a small mod of Sonic 3 actually. It adds new features and changes a few minor things to make the game better. So I really like this version. We're going to be playing as Knuckles this time, so it's going to be a new experience. I know I streamed this game before, but we never streamed as Knuckles, and Knuckles is a brand new experience. I can promise you that. Anyway, I'll be right back. Just give me a second to share the stream. Okay, I'm back. All right. This is a great game. I always try to play it at least once a year. Sometimes more than once a year. All right, so in the complete version, this is like a ROM hack, a slight mod of the original Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but this is a better version. It basically just takes the original and improves it in small ways. So there's Sonic 3 Complete, that's Sonic and Knuckles. This is Sonic 3, that's just without the Knuckles part. This is Sonic and Knuckles, this is just the Sonic and Knuckles part. And this is Blue Sphere. So this is like randomly generated Blue Sphere stages that would appear when you connected a non-Sonic 2, Sonic 3 game to Sonic and Knuckles. You could play Blue Sphere if you hit A, B, and C at the same time, which was pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to go right into Sonic 3. Complete. Alright, so right away, you'll notice that the intro music is Sonic 3's intro music. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why all the Super Emeralds are grayed out. That's not supposed to happen, but whatever. Yeah, so basically they took all the music from Sonic 3 that was removed from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and they reinserted it because it's the better music. A lot of that music was actually made by Michael Jackson, and it was better. And we have a new intro for Knuckles. This used to be Mushroom Hill, but now it's in Angel Island. Yeah, so it makes a little bit more sense here. Because you start out in Angel Island, so it didn't make any sense that you would be in Mushroom Hill, and then all of a sudden, you're transported to Angel Island. What's going on with that? Didn't make any damn sense. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so we'll get all the, Stupid guy. We'll get all the emeralds. I do try to do some non-emerald runs from time to time because it makes the game more challenging. Because you can get Super Knuckles pretty easily in this game. Alright. I'm not so good at getting Hyper Knuckles. It's still possible, but the route is different for Knuckles, so I don't know if I'll be able to get all of the... if I'll be able to get enough, Super Rings. Also, the Sonic and Knuckles special stages are more tricky. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, good. Alright, there's our first Chaos Emerald. Ba-da, so usually when I play on emulator, I use a texture filter which smooths out the edges and makes it look really nice. But it is slow, so I'm not gonna use it here. So as you can see, you can actually run into these stone things as Knuckles. It's just like a minor thing. Instead of rolling, you can just walk into them. It's kind of cool. It's like his knuckles, his spiked knuckles are enough to just destroy shit. The first time I ever saw Knuckles was actually in Australia. Believe it or not. Yeah, we went on a trip to Australia when I was in like 6th grade or something like that. That was the first time I ever saw Sonic 3. Actually, you know what? I don't need that. You want to go down here, and then go to the left. Then go into here. These special stages aren't too tough, but I do need to concentrate a little bit. Because it's so easy to make a mistake. When I was a kid, I used to collect all of the rings to get a perfect. Like, me and my sister, we were so obsessed with this game. We would play it all the time. All the time. And we didn't have a lot of video games back then, so, like, we would just replay the games that we had. And it was a good thing we had such a good game, because it was worth replaying over and over again. So yeah, I had to turn off the edge filter. The best edge filter there is XBR. XBR 4X. You can also get in 5 and 6X. Some games look better with it on, but other people argue that it annihilates detail if you have it too high. To each their own. I think 4X is probably the best compromise. Alright, here's where the path deviates. Normally, as Sonic, you go up this way, right? But if you jump on this thing, it's destroyed, so it prevents you from going into Sonic's route. So you're forced to go this way. Into a new route, a new area. And we're already at a disadvantage because we don't have the fire shield. But it's okay. You can just power through that. So as you notice, the mid-boss music is the mid-boss music from Sonic 3, not Sonic and Knuckles, which is much better because that's Michael Jackson's music and it sounds so much better. Get this flame shield. Very treacherous. The Knuckles route is harder than the Sonic route. Sonic and Tails route. Sonic and Tails take the same route. Knuckles takes a different route though. And it's much more difficult. As you can see, there's so many spike traps and everything. But this is not the hardest version of Sonic 3. The hardest version is Master Quest, Master Edition 2. Which is pretty insane. Beginning it without save states is damn near impossible. So unfortunately, I don't really know all of the locations for the super rings. So I'm gonna miss a lot, just because I don't know where they are. But that's okay. It's more challenging without them. Makes for a more interesting run. And it's been so long since I played as Knuckles. Alright, here we are. So, I should have gotten the flame shield. Oh well. And I died already. Yeah, I bit off a little bit more than I could chew there. Really, you want to get the flame shield. It helps. Oh man, I keep fucking up. Yeah, we're not off to a great start here. I usually don't die this much on this boss. But like I said, it's been a while since I played the game. I don't know what the fuck. Alright, we'll play it safe. Or not. Did I mention that I should have kept the flame shield here? Because I really should have kept that flame shield. There's some glitchiness there. What's going on? Oh boy. I'm gonna get a game over. Wow, I'm gonna get a game over. Alright. Hey, Blitz. I can't believe this. I'm not used to playing as Knuckles. It's been a while. There, that's how you're supposed to do it. Okay. I'll just be cautious here. Damn it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, you can critique me. See, I mean, like, I was just being too greedy before. I mean, that's why I kept dying. Like, if you don't have the flame shield there, Yeah, I remember. Because, well, you weren't playing as Knuckles though. The Knuckles route is much harder. Um, and like I'm not really used to that fighting that boss without the flame shield. So yeah, you do get the flame shield in the beginning of the level, but I foolishly gave it away to get the hey Zax. I gave it away to get the electric shield, which was not a good trade. You know what? I better get these rings. We don't need too many though. Hey Zax. Yeah, this is a great game. Yep, this is actually the complete edition, so this is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to seeing, because the complete edition does have some changes. Well, that was a little close. It has some changes over the regular Sonic 3 and Knuckles, mostly in the music. You'll notice it when I get to the mid-stage boss. It's gonna be the music from Sonic 3. The Michael Jackson music. Yeah, I prefer that music. It's so much better. You can get up there, but you need tails. So I actually don't remember where all of the super rings are. I do know of one in this zone, but I don't know where the rest are. Yeah, this is a mod created by some I don't know who made it actually, but it's a really good mod. I passed one already? Okay. Like, I'm not too concerned about Sonic 3, because there's so many on Marble Garden. Okay, here's the one super ring. So this is gonna be the second emerald. It's Sonic and Knuckles. That's what worries me. Because there aren't a lot of super rings in those zones, and the stages are a lot harder. And I don't know where they all are, so that's what really worries me. But we'll definitely get Super Knuckles. This one's not too bad. You just have like a whole bunch of these areas with the things. I was saying before how I used to get all the rings when I was a little kid, but I don't do that anymore. Actually, you know what? Like, since I don't have a lot of lives, I probably should get a continue. Or, you know what? Let's just, as a safety, maybe I should get them, right? Maybe I should get a perfect. Or, not a perfect, I can get a continue. Alright, I guess not. That's okay. We probably won't need it. I mean, I did waste a lot of lives in the first zone, but it, I don't think it'll be a problem. Alright, check out the music. Yep, see? It's Michael Jackson's music. Normally it would be stupid boss music, but we get, in this mod, we get the cool Michael Jackson music. This music's so much better. Alright. Yeah, so Michael Jackson does the, you know, hey, come on. Hey, come on. And all the woos and things like that. there might be another small difference coming up. Usually there's a 1-up over here, but they changed it to the Sonic 3 spring. See that spring over there? Usually they changed that to a 1-up in Sonic and Knuckles, but a lot of people didn't like it, so they changed it to a 1-up. But in the complete edition, they went with the Sonic 3 design, which is harder. We don't need to get that. Yeah, so I believe Hydro City, I call it Hydrocity. Is there a super ring to the left here? I don't think so, right? Not here. Somewhere else I think there is. I think in the next one, right? Maybe around here? No, over here there's a 1-up. If you go here, there's a 1-up over here. That's pretty cool. I think in the next one there might be a... Okay, so the invincibility music is Sonic 3's invincibility music. Much better. Okay, so to the left here, maybe? Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. Okay, I just gotta concentrate a little bit here. Because it's so easy to screw up these stages. Alright, we're not gonna bother with the rings, because I think we should be alright. I don't anticipate any problems. I think the way that Blitz did it, she did the middle first, and then did all the sides. I do the sides first. Isn't that right, Blitz? You used to do the middle first, and then the sides? Whoa! That was close. Okay. I do it way different? Yeah. We all have, like, different styles. Like, when I was a kid, that's how I did it, so... You know. Like, I think both ways are equally fast. Alright, let's see. So we gotta go this way. Gotta work our way to the top. New thongs. Yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay, we're... Oh, wait. Wait a minute. We gotta go... Do we go up? Yeah, we gotta go up. Yeah. It's been a while. Here we go. I usually don't... I'm not down there. Usually I'm able to get up without going through all that. We should probably get the bubble shield. Okay, 1-up. That'll be helpful. Let's just get it. Alright, or not. Gave me everything except the bubble shield. Oh, there we go. Oh, great. And this is not... Oh! Okay, we got it. I heard it. That was close. Yeah, so the bubble shield lets us breathe underwater, and if you hit Sonic, you can bounce with it, and you bounce higher than your normal jump. But with Knuckles, we can't use the shield powers, but it will let us breathe underwater and let us take an extra hit. So that's the only super ring on this act that I know of. Actually, I do know of another one. I think it's up there, though. And I don't think I can get up there again. Or can I? Let's see. Let me see. Can I get up there? Oh yeah, I can. Okay, good. Yeah, I still remember some of the stuff. Not all of it, though. Blitz remembers it more than I do. Thank you, Blitz. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Alright, here we go. I always get nervous on these special stages, because they are tricky. And right now the frame rate is kind of going wonky, I don't know what's going on. Like, can you see that? It's like being kind of jittery. It's not the stream, it's the emulator, I don't know why it's doing that. It looks okay now, though. Hey, Neo! Gotta get them Chaos Emeralds, yeah. We have, 5 right now. Oh, you usually jump over them? Okay. Yeah, that might actually be a better tactic. Yeah, different Sonic players have different tactics for doing the same stuff. It's always interesting to see. So normally, when you're playing as Sonic, Knuckles would be onto the right here, and then you would fall down over there and go to the boss, but here we have a new Knuckles, fork in the road here. These Knuckles exclusive areas are more challenging than the regular route. Okay, I think we can just glide over this, yeah. Yeah, we should be able to get, Super Knuckles. I don't know if we'll be able to get Hyper Knuckles, though. Probably not, if I were to guess. I don't think we'll be able to get Hyper Knuckles. We'll try, though. Oh! That was close. We don't need that. Alright, so this part's really hard. Yeah, I might be able to get it. I mean, we'll see, like... If you can help me find some of the super rings, then... Thanks, Neil. Yeah, because the problem is I don't remember where all the super rings are. I know where some of them are. Alright, so this boss is actually harder than the Sonic version of this, because he doesn't come down when he uses his propeller, but you can stay on top of him. Just like that, and nail him. It can be hard if you're not too experienced with it. I'm a Sonic fan, yeah, but it's been so long, and actually I never memorized the location of all the super rings, so I'm definitely gonna miss some. I believe this route... The route becomes different later on from Sonic's route. So I'm not too familiar with Knuckles' route, but we'll do what we can. Alright, so you wanna go to the right. You can go down, but there are more super rings if you go to the right. And there's one right here. Yeah. Alright, so the way I usually do this part is I just try to go straight and then clear them out like this. Then we'll just keep on going straight. Oh, this is your favorite special stage, Blitz? This stage... This was kind of challenging. But it's not too bad. Like, really the most challenging ones are the Sonic and Knuckles ones. There we go. Alright. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, New Thongs, thank you for the host. This is the way I usually do it. I just keep going until they're all clear. And then this should do it. Hey, we gotta continue. Good. Never really able to play Sonic games as a kid because I never had a Sega. Oh, yeah. When I was a kid, we had a Sega Game Gear and we also had a Sega Genesis, so I had the Sega Game Gear first. So I had Sonic 2 and Sonic 1. Eventually we got later on, and Sonic Chaos, and then we got a Genesis. What the fuck? Alright, so there is a... There's a super ring up here, but you can't get it as Knuckles. You need Tails to get that one. Nintendo family? Yeah, it was always divided up between either the Nintendo kids or the Sega kids. So you were either a Nintendo fanboy or Sega fanboy. So oh, what? What? Alright, that was lame. Oh, great. I'm back at the beginning. It's alright, we're not that far off. Yeah, I was a big Sega fanboy growing up, but I mean, now that I'm an adult, I love both. Alright, so that was kinda lame. It does that from time to time. You know, here's the cool way of doing this, by the way. You gotta go to the kind of the top way. Blitz usually goes to the ground and doesn't do it the cool way like I do. I like to do it for the cool points. I could get that invincibility, but it won't really help. Alright, this time... Alright, good. I think if you go up this way, you should get one. Yeah. And this should be the last one. Yeah. So the way I like to do this is I'd like to clear out as many of these red spheres as possible. Let me think. Yeah, that'll do it. And I'd like to... What? Oh, man! I didn't jump far enough. Damn it, like, it's really tricky. You can jump over 2 spheres, but you have to time it right. See, I fucked that up big time. I usually never fuck that up. Whoa. It's okay, we get it. That thing here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can play this on emulator. There are emulators on smartphones. I'm playing this on emulator right now. I foolishly traded my Sega Genesis to my friend for comic books of all fucking things. Worst trade ever. I still have those shitty comic books. Alright, oh! No, no! Don't tell me I fucked that up. Okay, wait. We're good. Where'd it go? What happened? That's not supposed to happen! It doesn't disappear unless you went in it! I don't believe it. That was not in the original version. This must be a mod-specific glitch. I don't remember that ever happening. Alright, that was bullshit. But yeah, they never, Oh, great, we're back here. Yeah, it has to be the mod. I don't know what happened there. That was just beyond annoying. Whoa. God damn it! And I'm back in the beginning. Wow. How annoying. The Master Edition? Yeah, I was talking a little bit about the Master Edition. Like, that version is a clusterfuck. You know, I might actually be better off just going down here, because there's more rings down there, right? I don't know, I'm not used to it. Master Edition is a clusterfuck of epic proportions. I only once beat the first zone without any save states, and I had to use Tails. Yeah, stay up. Alright. Pokemon? Which Pokemon? Yeah, Sonic on Master Edition is just not gonna happen. The only way to play that and have a chance is to play as Tails. Because there's so many bottomless pits, and you need to fly over a lot of stupid shit in that game too, so... But you'll end up using save states for pretty much every other zone other than the first one, and even the first one's hard enough. So, yeah, that mod, that ROM hack, Master Edition 2, is stupidly hard. Okay, let's see. This one we already... Oh, no, we didn't get this one. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's try that again. Okay. This time we'll... Okay, yeah, we gotta go... like that. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Blitz mentioned you gotta jump where the blue ones are. That's probably the safe way of doing it. But I'm kind of like a daredevil kind of guy. Alright, that should be most of them, just 4 more left. Finding these 4 is always a pain in the ass. I always have trouble finding them. Where are they? There's 4 more left somewhere. Were they over here? I thought I saw something. No. I can never remember where they are. Where are they? Okay, we gotta continue. That's good. So, the longer we take, the faster it's gonna be. This is not good. Where are they? I can never find these last 4. Yeah, as you can see, it's getting way too fast. Where are they? Oh, good. Okay. Whew. Knuckles is worse. On Master Edition too? Yeah, probably. Because he can't fly. He can climb and he can glide, but you know, flying is really the way to go for that game. Stream is lagging. It's okay for you, Neil? Is the stream lagging for you, Blitz? Or is it okay? Don't know how I can keep track? Yeah, it can be challenging. Okay, actually we want to go... Going back that way will just bring us to where we were, so I don't want to go that way. We'll just go down here. It's not lagging. Okay, good. Yeah, maybe try restarting the stream, Thongs. That name is crazy. Oh yeah, one of the cool things is you can actually turn... One of the cool things about this mod is you can turn Super Knuckles whenever you want, and you can actually de-superize. So here's Super Knuckles, and also you'll notice the music is no longer the invincibility music. It's now just a sped up version of the Zone's music, which is so much better. And also, see, we can revert back to normal just like that. Isn't that cool? So much better. Okay, you don't want to get Flame Shield when you have Super Knuckles. Yeah. It's a little... I mean, it makes some things easier, but it also makes some other things harder. Super Knuckles makes you move faster. And, you're invincible. Yeah, like in Dragon Ball Z. You're... Hyper Knuckles has one more power. He can do kind of a screen nuke when he glides into a wall. Or here's kind of like a tricky thing. You gotta use this top to destroy those floors. A lot of people get stuck here because they don't know what to do about those floors. The only way to destroy them is with the top. Get this nice little pillar thing. When you're playing as Sonic or Tails, you don't get that pillar. The reason why they gave it to you is twofold. They want to make it more challenging, and also because he doesn't jump as high. Knuckles can't jump as high as Sonic and Tails. Yeah, so in order to transform into Super Knuckles, you need to get 50 rings. Normally, you can't have a shield, but in this mod, you can do it with the shield on. Oh, thank you, Neil. Yeah, I grew up with these games, so like, you know, Blitz and I, we grew up with Sonic 3. So like, we know these games inside and out. Actually, Blitz knows, she knows the locations of Super Rings better than I do. Actually bust through this wall over here. I'm gonna do that. Or you can go down, so there's like a branching path right there. Go here. I'm probably missing some super rings, I don't know. I'm not really too familiar with Act 2, actually. I know some locations, but not all of them. Is there anything to the left? I can't remember. I don't think so, right? Recently tried playing one of the Sonic games not too long ago on in my own time. Never got past the second zone. It was that bad. It can be challenging for people who aren't familiar with Sonic. Yeah. Typically Sonic games are easier than Mario games because you can take more hits. But yeah, I can definitely understand the game being more challenging if you're not really used to it. Hey, Churtka! Glad you can make it. You ever play Sonic 3, Churtka? Okay, there's Super Ring here. I remember that. So we'll get it. So, once you get all the emeralds, every time you get a Super Ring, it gives you 50 rings. So now we can transform into Super Knuckles anytime we want. We totally have control over that. So I can glide and do all the usual Knuckles things I do. And I can transform into Super Knuckles just using a different button. So right now it's not necessary. So I'm not gonna do that. Now I'm gonna. And I can also de-transform. I don't think I need that, do I? No, I don't. Played it years ago. I love this game. Like, everything about this game is, like, pretty much Sonic perfection, you know? The level design is perfect, the story's perfect, the graphics look great. It really is the best Sonic game ever created, I must say. So I'm gonna demonstrate de-transforming right there. Just de-transform. So now I'm regular Knuckles. De-transforming is useful because when you're in super mode, you drain rings. So, like, when you're doing stuff like this, you don't really need to. You don't need to. There's some stuff over to the left there, I think. Yep. I don't want to get that thing though. So we're gonna get out of here. No love for Sonic 06. Blitz likes Sonic 06. I think she streamed. Didn't you stream? Did you stream that game, Blitz? Sonic 06? I never played it, but I heard that game is a piece of shit, and it looks like a piece of shit. Alright, so we can't. I don't think we can go this way, can we? Yeah, we can't go this way. Where do we go from here? Oh yeah, we gotta go up. Always thought Sonic was weaker than Mario because the Sonic mechanics invite you to rush levels, but the level design punishes that. You need to know the levels to have a fair chance. It can be, like, if the level whoa! 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 Fuck this. Here's the thing, Churtka. If the level design is good, then you won't have that problem. And in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it is good. I know what you're saying, because you can't see in front of you, right? Turn off, and I can go in here. But good level design knows that that's a flaw of the game. And so they won't intentionally throw stupid shit in your way that you can't see. Oh, here we go. If the level design is bad, which you can see in a lot of fan hacks, then yeah, you're gonna get that problem. Oh, you're thinking about making a Let's Play of Sonic 06? Yeah, it can be kind of interesting to watch, even though the game is shitty. The one thing that can kill you when you're Super Knuckles, you can still be killed by crushing, and bottomless pits will still kill you. So you gotta be careful about that. So I just deactivated because I don't want to waste too many rings. I don't think we need that. Thinking about making a Sonic Adventure Let's Play first? Yeah, Blitz did a Sonic Adventure 2 Let's Play. So you're gonna do a Sonic Adventure 1 Let's Play as well? That's cool. Yeah, this is a modded version of the original game. This is called Sonic 3 Complete. It has a lot of improvements over the original, including the ability to transform into super form with the push of a different button, and you can also de-transform. This is not Hitman Absolution. What happened? So we're just taking a little bit of a break from from the next game. We'll probably do Hitman Absolution either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Pokemon hacks are fun. So what kind of Pokemon games do you like? Whoa, shit. What kind of Pokemon games do you like, New Thongs? The last Pokemon game I played was, hold on. Alright, kill that guy. The last Pokemon game I played was, Omega Ruby for the 3DS. There might be. I think I may have missed the super ring. I'm not really sure. It doesn't matter though. I mean, I already have all the emeralds. Dig the Cat's story, yeah. 3DS. Oh no, I didn't stream it. The only way I guess to do it would be to use an emulator, I guess. Yeah, I never streamed the Omega Ruby, I just played it offline. Yep. Lovely Gamer! Hey, Lovely Gamer! Hey, what's up? Sonic! Whoa. Did you play Sonic the Hedgehog, Lovely? Oh, by the way, this music is a Michael Jackson track. You know, Michael Jackson's Jam? Yeah. Either this sampled from it, or this eventually became Jam. Oh, you played Sonic 06? Yeah, I was just talking about that with Blitz. Blitz is actually here, Miss Blitz. You know Miss Blitz, right? Oh, shit! Alright, here we go. Bubsy 3D. I think I played a little bit of that game. That game is a piece of shit. It's so bad. Alright, we can transform if we want to. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, Sonic and... What was her name? Princess Elise? Princess Elise! Oh, you're gonna be renovating your home tomorrow? Yeah, I might not be streaming tomorrow, so don't worry about it. Yeah, Elise. Princess Elise. Princess Elise was actually voiced by, the girl from, what was it? Not Another Teen Movie, I think? Yeah, I think that was it. Might be dying at work tomorrow? Okay, no problem, Lovely. Yeah, I might not be streaming tomorrow. We'll see. I think there might be a super ring to the left, but... You know, it's not that important. We don't need it. Yeah. Oh yeah, here's one of the, here's a fork in the road. Usually Sonic goes up, but when you're Knuckles, you go over here. Yeah, the story to Sonic 06 was kind of a piece of shit. Like, it didn't make any sense, and it contradicted a lot of stuff that came before it. Namely with the Blaze the Cat. Oh, 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 oh. Alright. That sucked. Yeah, so I'm not used to the Knuckles route. Usually this area right here is filled with water. Dark Cetaphil? not really, no. Oh, jeez. Knuckles said good songs. I like In His World. There's two versions of His World. One is a little corny, but I do like the violin part or whatever. That's pretty cool. There's a second version that's really good. Oh, crap. And also Crush 40 did a cover of His World. You like the Crush 40 version? Yeah, Crush 40 did a cover of that. Alright, this is actually pretty short. We're already near the... yeah, this is it. There's no boss fight for Knuckles in this zone. That's a little strange. Yeah, I streamed all three Donkey Kong Country games on stream. I love the Donkey Kong Country games. Alright, no problem, Chertka. Thank you so much for streaming with us. Now you might be wondering, what the fuck are we doing in Flying Battery Zone now? Well, it turns out, in the original Sonic 3, before they split it up into Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, Flying Battery was supposed to come after Carnival Night. So, the mod restores that functionality, where a flying battery comes after Carnival Night. And it actually, if you play as Sonic, when you exit Flying Battery, he uses the escape hatch as his whatchamacallit, as his snowboard in Ice Cap Zone. Whoa, whoops. Do I still hate Call of Duty? Do I know you? Like, how do you know I hate Call of Duty? I don't know who you are. Who are you? Alright, here we go, up here. Ah! Damn it. This can be a little tricky. Alright, we're good. One of the advantages is that since there's more zones in the Sonic 3 portion, you can use Supersonic or Super Knuckles during these portions as well. I haven't transformed yet, though. Old Thong sounds kind of nasty. Oops. Yeah, but who are you? Like, you sound like you know who I am. Like, you didn't find me on Twitch. You know me from somewhere. So how do you know me? And who are you? We can go up this way. Alright, let's turn to Super Knuckles. Hey, X-Infected. How are you doing? Doing good. Damn it. Here we go. Only played one Call of Duty game, the original one. Looked disappointing. I never played any of the Call of Duty games. They all look like garbage. and I hate the toxic fan base. So to answer your question, New Thongs, yes, I still hate Call of Duty. But New Thongs is awfully quiet about this question about how he knows me. I don't know why he's not answering that. It's very suspicious. There was a little bit of a glitch there. Like, my feet were inside of that thing. That was a little weird, but oh well. Like, this mod is supposed to fix glitches. You know me from YouTube? What's your username on YouTube? Yeah, this mod was supposed to fix glitches. But it seems like it actually added glitches. Yeah, I have a YouTube. We can go right, but we'll try to go left this time. Damn it, I should have went super. Oh well. Well, I can still go super. There we go. We can go up this way. Yeah, a lot of people know me from YouTube. It's just this New Thongs guy, like, I mean, he's not answering questions. Like, I'm legitimately suspicious because I do get a lot of trolls from YouTube. And this guy, like, he's being very evasive about the whole situation, which makes me suspicious. I think, wasn't there a super ring somewhere here? Thank you, Neil. Well, I would feel better if you just told me who you are. I don't know why it's so hard for you to say that. Who are you? Why is that so difficult? That was close. Yeah, so yeah. I haven't been to Zomi's stream in a long time. She doesn't stream too often these days, I think, right? What am I doing? This stage sucks. Let's get out of here. Haven't seen anything from her lately. Yeah, she must be busy with things. Come on. Come on! Yeah! Yeah, gambling. Is he training for a new job? Oh, really? Oh, okay. So he has a new job, huh? That's cool. Can someone check out New Thongs' page? Is it kind of like blank? Like, when does it look like this guy just made that account recently? Because honestly, I'm really suspicious about this guy now. He's trying to say he's not a threat, but yet he can't tell me he can't tell me what his name is on YouTube. It was made today. Yeah. I don't know. I'm inclined to just to say to block the guy because I don't trust him. Well, New Thongs, like, you're not being really transparent here, you know. You gotta understand, I get a lot of trolls. And I gotta know. Yeah. I mean, I just gotta know, like, who he is. Thank you, lovely. Like, all he had to do is just tell me who he is. That's it. I get a lot of trolls from YouTube, so, like, you gotta understand my point of view. He's one of your viewers? Okay. That's fine. In that case, lovely, you can unblock him. As long as Blitz can vouch for him, that's fine. Oh, great, I'm dying here. Yeah, you can unblock him then. I just needed to know whether or not he's, like... Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Like, if Blitz vouches for him, then that's fine. Sorry about that, New Thongs. Like, it's just, you gotta understand, I get a lot of trolls, you know? So, I'm a little paranoid about, you know, people coming in and trolling. Okay, no problem. Yeah, as long as Blitz knows who you are, then it's all good. I'm sorry about that. And I hope you understand why... I hope you understand why, you know, we were a little paranoid. It's just, like, I had to deal with so many trolls for a period of time, and it has left me somewhat paranoid, so I apologize for that. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since Blitz has been here. But... she's a big Sonic 3 fan. Yeah, I didn't know that he was, so... like, I didn't know who he was until you just, you vouched for him, so... I mean, he's cool. As long as you can vouch for him, it's all cool. Sorry about that, New Thongs. I mean, it's a weird name. I'm still gonna maintain that, but it's all good. Alright, let's transform. Alright, here's another split. Usually you go up when you're Sonic. How do you know New Thongs is an Aussie? New Thongs is not an Aussie. Hey, New Thongs, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Mix up. Alright. So this part right here, we are following mostly the same path as the Sonic route, but now this is where it diverges. Okay, there we go. I think he's talking about thong the underwear. Yeah, I know in other countries. Yeah, thongs means flip-flops. I didn't think we were attacking him. We're just talking. We can talk about something else. It's all good. Anyway, so what else is new with you guys? Yeah, I didn't think it was an attack. If it was, I apologize. We were just kind of talking. Okay, let's go up this way. So how's everyone doing? We can change the subject. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Oh great. I don't know why that happens sometimes, where it doesn't like launch you into the air. Game from your childhood? Yeah, Kirby would be cool. I never, damn it. I never actually beat a Kirby game. I do have Return to Dreamland on the Wii. Finally beat your brother on Smash. Someone other than Zelda, Robin, or Corrin. Which Smash Bros game were you playing? Yeah, I never really got into the Smash Bros games. I do have Smash Bros Melee for the GameCube and also the Wii version, but I don't know, I never really liked them, so I never got really good at them. It was with Kirby? I see. Oh, the original Kirby on the NES? That'd be cool. Damn it. You can get a super ring up there. Smash 4? Let's see, which one is that? That's... Brawl is 3. Oh, so Smash 4 must be, the one on the Wii U. Damn it. You gotta be careful with this guy. Damn it! Nope, nope. Damn. Oh. Alright. I'm kind of sucking here. Oh. Okay. Hey, Solar Eclipse. How are you doing? Okay. Yeah, I heard about the solar eclipse that's gonna pass over the United States. Zax was telling us all about it. Doing good? Good. I'm assuming you're another one of Blitz's friends? Let's transform. Oh, you're you're her boyfriend. Okay. Yeah, I heard about you. Yeah, Blitz told me about you. She told me all about you. So, have you guys met yet? So I guess you must be a fan of Sonic as well. Oh, what am I doing? Oh good, you're a fan of Sonic as well? That's cool. And you did meet in real life. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, Blitz tells me that you guys play video games together and stuff like that. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, sometimes people, you know, I don't know how they met. Like, sometimes people meet online first, and then they meet in real life. Yeah, that's what I meant. Kill this guy. There we go. There's also a super ring down here, I think. Yeah. Play games together, that's cool. Yeah, playing games, it's always a good way of spending some quality time together. Oops, shit. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna record the solar eclipse. I might even miss it entirely. I mean, I'll try to check it out. Okay, no problem, Blitz. I'll try to check it out. But I might forget. I might forget. I'll try not to forget, though. Damn it. Did an art thing not too long ago. Like to show it up, considering it's a bit relevant to the game you're playing. Oh yeah, sure. If you have a link to it, you can either whisper a moderator to post it, or you can post it in the Discord if you like. Okay, sounds good, lovely. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, so normally this level is really hard. But since we're Super Knuckles, it's not very hard. There's probably something to the left, but it's okay. So when you play as Sonic, normally you just have to fight one of these things. But since we're Knuckles, we fight two of them. But it's easy because we're invincible. But yeah, this can be a pretty tough level. If you ever played the Master Edition 2, there's a bottomless pit right in the middle, which is pretty fucking insane. Thank you, lovely. Yeah, so if you want to check out Neil's artwork, you can check out that link. Do I consider myself a Gnostic atheist? In regards to certain claims of God, I'm pretty confident, yeah. If they define it vaguely enough, then no. Oh, crap. Oh, pixel art? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll check it out after the stream. Yeah, if you want to post it on the Discord as well, then that would be even better. Oops. Yeah, I'm not too used to this area here. This is pretty tough. Okay, cool. Thanks a lot, Neil. Oh, damn it. Wait a minute. I forget where to go. Have to kill that guy? I actually have to think here for a second. Hold on. These knuckle stages are a lot harder. Okay, here we go. I think I just gotta go up there, right? Damn it, damn it. Gotta go to the place and then you win the game, right? Yeah, so if you get the electric shield or the flame shield, anytime you touch water, you lose it. So they're not too useful in this stage. Because there's a lot of water, as you can see. Normally you can't kill those guys unless you're Sonic, because you gotta use the instant shield on them. I mean, you can hit them, but you'll take a hit in the process. Issued you a public apology, Xanax dealer? Apologize for what? Oh shit. Oh yeah, then it floods. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm a little confused. He's apologizing, but I don't know what he's apologizing for. Alright, good. We would be a better idea. Yeah, I saw it, Zax. And Drump is actually his real name. Like, I mean, that's what his name was. Like, when you go far enough back, they changed it from Drump to Trump. This bonus stage sucks, so every time I'm in it, I just leave, because it's not good. Gotta be careful here. Alright, here comes a hard boss. Unfortunately, we have to fight it without Super Knuckles, so this is gonna test our skills. Welcome back, Blitz. Whoa. Ah! We should do okay, though. Yeah, normally I fight this... Oh, jeez. I fight this as super... in the super form, so I'm not too used to fighting it. But we'll still do it. The truth will set us free? What is the truth, new thongs? Alright, I can't remember if we have to fight Big Arm in this. I think we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Big Arm He's called Big Arm because he has big arms. Look at those fucking arms. So this version is actually a little bit easier than the Sonic version because when you're fighting him as Sonic, he only does like 2 passes at you. You posted insensitive things on Twitter. Well, I don't even know who you are, so I'm assuming like I didn't see it, so I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know why you posted insensitive things about me. But I guess we'll forgive and forget, I guess. I mean, since Blitz knows you. Whoa! There we go. Oh, you didn't post that about me, it was just like insensitive memes. Well, what did the memes say? Yeah, like that guy, he's like a robot version of Robotnik. So storyline-wise, this is supposed to take place after all the stuff that happened with Sonic and Tails. Alright, so you'll notice that the name was changed as well. It's now called Mushroom Valley Zone. That was the original name for this zone, so Sonic Complete version retains the original name. And here we are in Hidden Palace Zone. Alright, so these special stages are much harder. The first one's not too bad, though. Jokes about Muslims and blacks? Well, why would you post things like that? I mean, 4chan is a cesspool of racist crap. You know? And it's not even funny. It's just stupid. Whoops, whoa. Yeah, that's a good point, Neo. I don't know exactly why he's bringing it up. Because, like I said, I don't even know who he is. And then he's talking about things that he was posting on Twitter, like racist and Islamophobic things. Yeah. But he's Blitz's friend, so I don't know.
Good. You keep doing what the fuck you doing, man. Just keep triggering these motherfucking white knights.
Oh.
You know what you did, bro. Yeah, man.
Thank you for the follow. I don't know why my notification only popped up just now, but anyway. You do blocked me for hat speech. I am so confused. I am really confused right now. As long as you behave yourself here, then I'm not gonna try and judge you based upon what you're telling me about the stuff that you've been doing on Twitter. I don't know why you're sharing racist memes on Twitter. So I'm just gonna judge you based upon, you know, your behavior here. So as long as you behave yourself here, it's all good. Yeah, I agree, Solar Eclipse. Let's all just have fun. I'm from the pole. Okay. What is he talking about? Blitz, he's your friend, so you gotta explain to me what he's talking about, because I have no idea. Oh, damn it, I missed that. Me too, Neil, me too. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I should clarify that, Neil. So once you like, this is actually the first stage in Sonic and Knuckles. So originally Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles were two different games. They originally were supposed to be one game, but they didn't have time to complete all the stuff they wanted to put into Sonic 3, so they split it up into Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. So Sonic and Knuckles has all of its own special stages, and when you do Sonic 3 and Knuckles, when you attach Sonic 3 to Sonic and Knuckles with lock-on technology, then you get to do the Super Emerald, the Super Emeralds, and that will unlock Hyper Knuckles and Hyper Sonic. Yeah, it can be a little bit complicated for people who aren't too familiar with Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So yeah, every time we hit a Super Ring now, we get transported to Hidden Palace Zone, and then we can do the Super Emeralds. Once we get them all, then we get Hyper Knuckles. So I think Blitz once said that these special stages are a little bit more confusing than the ones from Sonic 3. And yeah, they are. They're a little weird. I don't really like them that much. They're much harder, that's for sure. But despite that, oh no. Damn it. Alright, I fucked up. So I'm probably not gonna get Hyper Knuckles unless I can find pretty much all of the rest. So I fucked that one up. That's what I get when I talk and play at the same time. But yeah, when you get them all, you unlock Hyper Knuckles. It's alright. I mean, it's more challenging when you don't have Hyper Knuckles. It makes for a more interesting stream, I think. What am I doing? I was about to take that thing to go up. You don't need it. There's like 2 other Super Rings here. I think I missed them already. Zach, so you know new thongs? I am so confused. The plot thickens, yeah. Apparently Zax knows who New Thongs is. Okay, no problem, Neil. Do I want to know your location and full name? Like, I don't know why you're asking me these questions, New Thongs. I mean, I thought we got past this already. I mean, as long as Blitz knows who you are and she can vouch for you. Like, I'm assuming you're her friend. Then it's not necessary. But the thing is, like, I didn't know who you were. So that's why I was suspicious at first. Like I said, you know, I apologized for that. And I thought we were already past that, so I don't know why we're... You know, as long as everything's cool between us, you know, then I don't think it's necessary. Alright, let's try this again. This time I'm gonna concentrate a little bit. Oh, what?! Fuck. Alright, yeah, as long as, you know, Blitz and Blitz's boyfriend, I guess, know who you are. I mean, I just met Blitz's boyfriend now. This is the first time we met, but I'm assuming that he's a stand-up guy, so... Alright, anyway. Yep. Whoa! Forgot about this part. We don't need the invincibility. This is one of the cool things about this zone. The seasons change as you go through it. So now it's, I guess, winter. It was spring, then it was autumn. Now it's winter. What the hell? Is there any good things up there? Probably not. Alright, here's another super ring. We already fucked up so badly. Like, I'm down 2, so this doesn't even matter. Alright, I'm gonna have to actually concentrate here because these stages are harder than usual. That's where I made my first mistake. Alright, here we go. I mean, it's just not that hard. It's just, I'm not, like, too familiar with these special stages, so they fuck me sometimes. Thank you, lovely. Alright. So, we're probably not gonna get Hyper Knuckles, but we'll try to do all the special stages that we can do. You know, just to give it a shot. But really, there aren't a lot of opportunities to get them. And since I'm playing the complete edition, after this, we're not even going into Flying Battery, as you guys remember. Next stage is gonna be Sandopolis. So we're not gonna get any of the super rings from Flying Battery. I don't even think I got any of the super rings from Flying Battery. It's hard to remember all the locations. At least it is for me. This bonus stage sucks, so I always leave it. Alright. Wanda? Oh yeah. Wanda is Lovely's cat. There's a really cute photo of Wanda watching one of my streams. I'm gonna post it in the Discord after the stream. It's really, really funny. This guy is easier. Oh no, there's some kind of weird glitch going on with this. The flames are not appearing correctly, so I don't know what's going on with that. He's easier if you have the flame shield, but he's not hard in general. Alright, so there's gonna be a different image transition here. We're gonna be going straight into Sandopolis, so this is gonna be a little bit different than what Blitz is used to seeing. Yeah, so kind of cool. You hate Sandopolis? Sandopolis is very yellow. It's pretty cool music. It's pretty tough. I think a lot of people consider Lava Reef to be the toughest zone in the game. So I actually don't know where most of the super rings are in this level. So we're probably gonna miss them unless Blitz can tell me where they are. Pretty sure there's nothing to the left here, like no super rings, but you can go to the left and get some rings. I think you basically need tails to get them all. Yeah. Yeah, playing as Knuckles, it's... Oh, you do love this stage, okay. Is there anything to the left? See, that's one of the things that's different about Sonic versus Mario. There's a lot more exploration in this game. Is my beard long? What's the deal with these weird questions? No, it's not. Yeah, it's kind of hard to remember them all. Let me see if there's anything to the left. Probably not. Yeah, I think you need tails to get them. That's alright. You're kind of freaking me out, New Thongs, if I'm completely honest with you. Is he always like this, Blitz? Like, what's going on with this guy? Asking me about my facial hair? What is up with that? That was a weird glitch. Yeah, there's some weird visual glitches with the animations. And here we are at the mid-boss. So as per Sonic 3 Complete, we're going to be getting Michael Jackson music here, which is so much better. You don't have any facial hair, Solar Eclipse? It's perfectly alright. Okay, no problem, lovely. Prepare to die. It's gonna be chaos with my industrial recruiter on vacation. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that, lovely. Hopefully you'll be able to bear it out. Orphic Femme. Oh, hey! You're on Neil's stream, right? Oh, crap. Okay, no problem, Orphic. Hey! Glad you can make it. Yeah, no problem. Alright, so it's gonna be Sandopolis, Lava Reef, then Hidden Palace, which is really short and there's basically nothing, and then the final zone is gonna be Sky Sanctuary. Alright, so in this one, the ghosts appear right away, because like I said, chronologically speaking, this game takes place after the Sonic stages, so they already opened up all the ghosts. Easiest boss ever? He's pretty easy, yeah. Pretty easy. You can go over here to get some other cool things. You can get lightning shield. Switch. Yeah, there's a glitch that you can do when you're playing as Sonic to avoid hitting that thing. I saw Blitz do it once. I usually don't bother because as soon as you hit the light switch, the ghosts are released anyway, so. Yeah, so as far as I can tell, I think Knuckles' path through Sandopolis Act 2 is basically the same as the Sonic route. And we don't need to get that light switch. It's all good. This stage can be pretty tough if you're not used to it, but it's not too bad for me. The ghosts can make you a little nervous though, but they won't actually attack you unless they're in stage 3. So they're not any kind of danger for most of the time when they're around. Oh, we gotta hit this. Yeah, when I first played this was pretty tough, but it's not too bad now. There is some stuff over there, but it's hard to get. All it is just 10 rings and the speed up shoes. They're not that important, especially here. I mean, doesn't really make much of a difference. Makes you move slightly faster here, maybe. That's about it. Let's see, can we get that one up? Nah, we won't bother. A little too risky. Okay, Zax. So really there's only one major zone left. Oh. So yeah, we're not going to be getting Hyper Knuckles. That's alright though. It doesn't really matter because there is no Doomsday Zone for Knuckles. Well, maybe Sonic Complete might actually add it. I'm not really sure. There might be, now that I think about it. You got stuck here from a glitch? Oh, really? What did the glitch... Like how did it make you stuck? Oh wait, can we go up there? No, I don't think we can go up there. Alternative to Doomsday Zone. Normally the game ends in Sky Sanctuary. You fight Super Mecha Sonic. There actually is a difference between Metal Sonic and Mecha Sonic. Metal Sonic is in Sonic CD. Mecha Sonic is the enemy that we see in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So they're similar, but they're different. Wait a minute. Kind of confused. What the hell? Yeah, I know some call me Johnny. Wait a minute. What the hell did I do wrong? There's probably like a sand switch up here, right? Did I miss a switch? It's gonna... Wait a minute. No, I didn't. Oh, you got stuck like you did? Okay. There's supposed to be a switch somewhere. I don't know where it is. Hold on. Must be up here. Yeah, it's up here. It's been a while since I played this. It's hard to remember where everything is. Okay, there it is. Yeah, unfortunately they never, they did do ports of Sonic 1 and 2 and also Sonic CD to Android platforms. The good thing about that is the games are now playable in widescreen, which helps out a lot. Because you can see more of what's ahead of you. Unfortunately, they never did that with Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The guy who did the ports, he made a video on YouTube showing off that he can do it, and he already has a working prototype of it. But for whatever reason, Sega won't let him do it. We're not entirely sure, but we believe that there might be some legal issues that are preventing him from doing it. Shit. There we go. Yeah, it's not too much trouble. Yeah, from here on out, actually Lava Reef is pretty tough. Lava Reef can be pretty tough. Do I like Battlefield? I never played Battlefield. I mean, I don't hate it like I hate Call of Duty, but it looks like it looks pretty similar to Call of Duty. I guess if I had to choose between the two, I wouldn't mind trying Battlefield. What the hell? That's a glitch. He's supposed to fall down. Alright, that was weird. There should be something to the left here, yeah. He's supposed to fall down. This music is great. I love it. Gotta be careful here. Obviously, you want a flame shield here if you can get one. I'm not gonna bother with that bonus level because I know that it's just gonna lead nowhere. Oh, great. Let's see. What's the best way to do this? Like that. You can do it pretty quickly, but if you have a fire shield, you can just jump right through that stuff. No problem. There are actually some super rings. I think they're like some hidden walls here. Liz probably knows where they are. Almost done with the game, yeah. Pretty close. After this zone, then we're basically done. Oh, there's fire shield. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, once you know what you're doing, you can beat the game fairly quickly. We're about an hour in. No, 2 hours. Oh no. Oh no! Okay. Yeah, if you see a speedrun of this game, it is so much different. It is very, very different from playing the game casually. In a speedrun, like, you do a lot of glitches. They do what's called zips. It's kind of hard to describe, but you basically zip through the whole level in a glitchy way. I've never done that stuff before. I don't know if there's a glitchless category for speedrunning Sonic. There probably is. But usually when they stream this game on GDQ, they usually do it with the glitches and all the zips and stuff like that. It might be hard to do a glitchless category of this game because there are a lot of glitches in the game. So it's kind of hard to avoid them. There's also some debate as to what even constitutes a glitch. So some people call them exploits, other people might consider them glitches. Unfortunately, it's kind of arbitrary. Let's see if we can get a flame shield here. Okay, good. We can potentially get a flame shield here. Okay, good. We got it. That bonus stage is really fun. Also has great music. Yeah, you definitely want to get Flame Shield here whenever you can. So we're going to be immune to the projectiles here. Damn it! What the fuck? Oh, great. Damn it! I can't time that worth a damn! Oh, welcome back, Neil. Orphic Femme stopped by. She might be lurking a little bit. Oh, I suck at timing that. There. Finally. There we go. That's how you're supposed to do it. You gotta jump before it stops moving. See, it's moving, 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 moving. Jump now. Oh, okay. Maybe I mistimed it again. Wait, 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 wait. There we go. Yeah, he can be tough. Also, the boss for this. Can't remember if you fight the same boss as Knuckles as you do with Sonic. He can be pretty tough too. But you can get a flame shield there. As long as you get the flame shield, then it's not bad at all. And it's right there, so it's not hard to get. So, Lava Reef freezes over, so now we have frozen stuff everywhere, but there's still flame everywhere too. And we have a new track here, which is a very, very beautiful track. I love this music. Very mysterious sounding. Yeah, so we didn't get any super rings in the last act, unfortunately. Oh well, that's okay. We can't. There's no chance of getting hypersonic at this point. Hyper Knuckles. I'm just gonna be safe here because I don't want to get crushed. This level has rings. You mean super rings? It has some, but I don't know where they are. I have kind of an idea of where they might be, but the route is different for Knuckles, so yeah, there's still more rings. But the problem is that since I'm playing as Knuckles, he has a different route. So it's kind of hard to know where they all are. No problem, Neil. Oh, great. That's okay. We have a flame shield right here. Try not to die. It's a challenging game, but it's really good. I do consider it to be very fair, though. Like, you know, when I got hit by that thing, it's mostly my fault. I was rushing a little bit. That's the hallmark of a good Sonic game. When it's balances the difficulty with not too much trial and error. Inevitably, in any platforming game, you're gonna have trial and error. But, obviously, you don't want it to be too much like that. Yeah. Thought I could get it on the first cycle, guess not. You can hack up a lung, but make sure it's just one lung. You still need another to stay alive. Backup lung. That's true. That's why we have two lungs. In case one fails, the other one is the backup. How do you find rings? Yeah, you just kind of gotta check walls, see if they're real walls or not. A lot of times you just gotta get lucky. There's some super rings that I still haven't found to this day. Like, you can use maps online to find them, but they're still pretty challenging to find and remember where they are. Damn. Alright, that's it. This is Hidden Palace Zone. Hidden Palace Zone is decidedly empty. Normally you'll see like a Robotnik, the Death Egg in that giant gaping hole there. But this game takes place after the events of Sonic, and that's the end of Hidden Palace Zone. There's literally nothing else to it.
Hood, you keep doing what the fuck you doing, man. Just keep triggering these motherfucking white knights. You know what to do, bro. Stay up, man.
Yeah, keep hearing people following me. Thank you for the follow. I can't see who followed me though, but thank you. The White Knights thing? Oh, that's Minnesota boy. Oops. Yeah, that's actually my... Hold on. Let me see. For some reason, it's not... Streamlabs alerts. They're not showing up, so I can't see who's following me. But whoever followed me, thank you. TV Gato? Okay. Thank you for the follow, TV Gato. Oops. Damn. get him when he's coming down from here, actually. It's hard to do. Let's try to do it again. You can beat him pretty quickly if you do it like that. Yeah, you can get him there. Well, normally you can do 2 here. Oh man, what the fuck? Oh boy, that was bad. Okay, no problem, Orphic. We're almost done with the game, assuming I don't die here. He's dead. That's it. That's Sonic and Knuckles complete. I love this game. So we just saved the world. We saved the floating island. Actually, in the Japanese version, floating island is called Angel Island. Just how strong is Knuckles? The weight of that gem alone is probably massive. You know, he's like kind of the brawler of the group, so he's pretty strong. In the later games, he actually he has some punching moves. It's pretty cool. Yeah, he can handle the Master Emerald no problem. So that's it. Sonic 3 and Knuckles with Knuckles. Thank you, X-Infected. So that's it for tonight. Tomorrow we may or may not be streaming. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see. But when we return, we'll probably be streaming Hitman Absolution. Gonna close up. Yeah, gonna be closing up as soon as the credits are done. Kind of a short stream, but that's okay. Do a review? I don't really have a lot to say about it because like there's so much nostalgia in this game in it for me. I don't really have a lot of negatives to say about it. Alright, thanks a lot, Neil. Thank you so much for dropping by. You gonna be streaming later tonight? Yeah, I probably need to get some food as well. Brad Buxer. That's him. No Michael Jackson listed though. No problem, Orphic. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you'll be able to stop by on future streams. I stream every day, so at the same time every day, so it's all good. Gonna pick up FF10 again? Okay, cool. Sounds good. Definitely, Orphic. It's always a pleasure to have you. Yeah, we stream all different kinds of games, so if you have any requests, you know, feel free to request some games and maybe we might stream them. Final Fantasy X until it's done. Sounds good. Probably might take a little time with Ultimate Weapons, but it'll be fun to watch. Pokemon Red? Yeah, maybe one day. Pokemon Red, I played Pokemon Blue, I think, back in the day. It was a great game. I thought Pokemon Silver was a big improvement over Pokemon Blue and Red. And that's it. So I want to thank everyone for streaming with me. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you all again next time. Like I said, We may or may not be streaming tomorrow, but we'll probably be streaming day after tomorrow. Post-game content, won't necessarily get those before the final battle. Okay, sounds good, Neil. So, have a good night, everyone. Bye.